So actually, before becoming a VC, I have been an entrepreneur, and this is a story about being an entrepreneur. In 2000, a small Danish company shook up the local telecom market because they had a new business model called no-frills discount mobile virtual network operator, meaning they got rid of all the network, they leased the capacity. They were a pure internet play, reaping all the benefits of the internet, which was quite new at that time. And so everything from distribution to customer care, payment, invoicing, everything via the internet. They did not do any marketing, and they did not, what was very popular at that time, they did not do any handset subsidies. And so there were a lot of disadvantages for the customer, but they offered a very simple and transparent tariff plan, and people appreciated that, and very low prices. And within a year, they took a market share of 10% of all new subscribers. And all the network operators were horrified by them. And this was the reason why in Germany, all the network operators who had paid a lot for the UMTS spectrum really tried to avoid this business model. In 2005, Thorsten, Martin, and myself, who had founded our first company here in the rooms of Berkeley and the incubator, we sold the company to Bertelsmann, and our earn-out period ended exactly in 2005, when we got a sense that the network operators, at least two of them, were opening up to this new business model. So we took the chance, we got some agreement with them, with a wholesale agreement, we got VC funding, and so we set out and prepared for the launch and the revolution in Germany. The thing is, while we programmed the platform, two other competitors sprung up with exactly the same business model. And after our launch, the next 3 weeks, another 3 competitors launched. So there were 6. 5 of them were subsidiaries of telcos with deep, deep pockets. Take Simyo, our first and fiercest competitor. Their launching campaign alone was worth 20 million euros. Our remaining budget, after we had programmed the platform, was 1 million euros, lasting for, was supposed to last for another 6 months. And because everybody was using the internet as the sole distribution channel, the prices for keywords and so on went up and skyrocketed. So after our launch, 2 months later, we were a little bit behind. We had 85% less customers than expected. We had 30% less ARPU than expected, revenue per user in month. And the customer acquisition costs were 5 times as high as expected. Actually, the customer acquisition costs were much, much higher than the expected lifetime value of this customer. And you don't need a Berkeley MBA to realize this is really, really bad. So we couldn't make up by volume. So 2 years later, we sold this company for much more than 100 million euros. So what happened? The first thing is, we were in so deep that we couldn't deny it. So I've seen many startups, they were thinking, oh, we just have to get this KPI right and then we are done. It was clear we had to fundamentally change something. The second thing is we were very, very open with our team. We told them, guys, we will be out of business in a couple of weeks if we continue like this. And actually, only one employee left the company. The other one really put all the ideas, creativity. We had more than one employee. It was not only us remaining. So everybody was thinking hard. And then the third thing is, I mean, we were in a dead end, followed by enemies, all our competitors. There was this wall. We were facing the wall. And we really had to look up. We had to go where all the other competitors didn't dare to go. And what we did is we went exactly to the opposite direction, away from the internet. We went to retail, specifically mass retail, because we had a product that we could ship. We had registration processes that were legally enforced, but we could do them remotely. And so we designed a product and we put it in mass retail. And the funny thing is, for mass retail, it's like a razor and blade model. like the SIM card. We sold the SIM card and the top-up vouchers. So they really loved it, and we gave them a very high margin on the SIM card. And the funny thing is, there was such a high margin that we got promotion, we got in-store displays and everything, and still, the customer acquisition costs were much, much lower than in the internet, even than we planned. So usually for a telco, the payback period of a customer is around 18 to 24 months. We had a payback period of 3 months, all of a sudden. And because we had, over 3 years, we had more than 30,000 points of sales, even though they didn't sell a lot, we were reaping in customers. After 3 years, it was more than 1 million new customers every year. And so in the end, we succeeded. And so when you face a crisis, maybe the next time, don't deny it, really face it, be very open to everybody, source your ideas, get resources, and then try to fly over the wall. Thank you.